The U.S. housing market has continued to cool as rising mortgage rates and record high sales prices are weakening affordability. The demand is cooling down and buyers are being priced out of the market. As more and more prospective buyers find their home purchasing plans delayed, they are turning to the rental market, where increased demand is intensifying competition. Generally, in the summer months, we find home buying increasing, and we saw a much different story this July. So stay tuned to see the market update for July 2022. If you're thinking about buying a home in Charlotte, North Carolina, then you have to be looking at the market stats. Partner with an agent who knows the market inside and out and can give you great advice on where the market is trending. In this video, I'll be covering the July 2022 market update in Charlotte, North Carolina. If you have any questions about the information that I'm going to go over today, be sure to call, text, or email. My information is on the screen for you. Let's begin with new listings. In July 2022, there were 5,992 new listings in the Charlotte region. This number is a decrease from last month and a decrease of 6% from last July. It's important to recognize that our new listings have been increasing since December, and this is the first time we've seen a decrease. Next up, let's talk about pending sales. These are those homes that have gone under contract in July 2022. This month stayed fairly steady to June 2022, but again, we saw a decrease from last July, a 14.6% decrease. That indicates that the market is cooling down and we are trending in a downward path. Next up is closed sales. These are those sales that have actually closed in July 2022. And this number was a drastic decrease from June 2022. With only 4,252 homes closed in July 2022, that was actually a decrease of 21.5% from last year. Again, this number indicates a downward trend, and we can only anticipate what is going to come up in August. Days on market until sale is recognizing the number of days from it going on the market until it is no longer showable in the MLS. And we just had a slight uptick from last month, with July 2022 marking 15 days until sale. That is also just a slight uptick from last July. Very likely this number will start to tick up a little bit more, as we are noticing in the day-to-day market that homes are staying on the market a little bit longer, and even seeing price decreases or price corrections as they are sitting on the market. It would not surprise me if next month's number is a little bit higher than this. The median sales price is that number that shows half of the sales closed lower and half of the sales closed higher. It's one of my favorite stats to look at, and for the month of July 2022 in the Charlotte area, that was $385,000. This was almost $15,000 less than June 2022, but it was an increase from July of 2021. As a consumer, you may be wondering, is this number going to trend even lower? We can only wait to see what happens next month, but I would not be surprised if we continue to see a slight decrease just based on the day-to-day market I'm looking at on the MLS. Many sellers want to know what is the percent of original list price they end up receiving for the sale of their home. And this number is still above 100%. It's 100.3%. This is a 1.5% decrease from June of 2022 and also July of 2021. So we are seeing that this number has come down a little bit. That's not surprising at all, considering what we're seeing in the current market. I was pleasantly surprised to see the Housing Affordability Index did have a slight uptick this month. So we are slightly more affordable in July 2022 measured against June of 2022, where we are now measuring at 68. The month's supply of homes for sale is a measure taken when you take into account all the homes that are currently on the market. If nothing else hit the market, this number is how long it would take to completely sell out of inventory. And for July of 2022, we did see an increase. We are now at 1.4 months of inventory available in the Charlotte market. And that is an increase of 27.3% from last July. And it is also an increase from June of 2022. So as you can tell, inventory continues to rise. And if you know about supply and demand, as supply increases and demand decreases, which is what we are seeing in the current market, prices tend to come down. So we will wait and see what next month brings, but we are seeing that in the daily MLS market updates. The prices are starting to come down a little bit. Well, there you have it. This is the market update for July of 2022. If you have any questions over the numbers that we discussed today, please reach out. My number is on the screen for you. And don't forget to check out how this compares to June and May. You can see how the market is changing. And if you have questions about what that means for you specifically, just reach out. I would love to explain it. Don't forget, real estate is really a hyper-local industry. So looking at national numbers, although they can be interesting and can show trends, they don't necessarily reflect what's happening in your neighborhood. If you are looking to buy or sell in a particular neighborhood or zip code, you want to know what is specifically happening there. Just simply reach out and I can send you the exact same information, but broken down way on a hyper local level for you. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope this video taught you something. Bye.